So, welcome everybody, and today is Hatha Yoga on the schedule. For those who are not familiar with all these different kinds of yoga, I mean, it's sort of pretty much the same in a different package. Hatha Yoga might be sort of one of the first to have shown up in the Western world. And Hatha is the sun and the moon energy, the yin and the yang. So it's pretty much based on the fact that when we work on one side of the body, we sort of counter with a pose on the opposite side of the body. So we open the front, we open then the back, or the vice versa. So that's sort of the polarization, to make it all a unity and a flow from one to the other. So having that said, I want to tune in a little bit to land properly in this time and space. Let's rub the hands together, place them at the sternum. Look inward and prepare yourself mentally to be present with yourself for the coming 30 minutes. To go to your edge but not beyond, and to keep the breath flowing in and out, to energize and move the energy in your body. So let's start from where we are. You're sitting in easy pose. Place your hands behind you, fingers facing away from the body. I'm going to move this. And then just lift your heart up and gaze above the horizon. Pull the shoulder blades together at the back. Breathe into your rib cage, separating the ribs and opening the heart space. Come back up to a straight position. Land in the middle and then put your hands in front of you. Slowly start to walk forward with your hands, hinging from the hips, keeping your spine long and straight, and find your position where the sitting bones are still heavy to the floor. Create space in your lower back and let the breath help you. And keep relaxing while you're breathing. Separating the shoulder blades here. Open up in between the shoulders. Slowly walk your hands back up. Take a moment to land and find your midpoint. Take your hands back behind you again and lift the heart. Open up, gaze above the horizon. Mind not to tense your neck too much, but keep it long and open. Shoulder blades squeezing together at the back. Come back to straight. And move your hands forward. And walk yourself to the longest stretch you can do within your limits. Keeping the hips steady on the floor. Spreading the shoulders apart. Walk your hands back in. And take a moment to collect yourself at the midpoint. Now turn over to hands and knees. We'll do our cat and cow. This time we'll put the toes under to do the cow. So a sway back and pull the heart forward. Then turn your feet with the top of the foot down and go into the cat. Here we have the moon and the sun pose in one. So go between these two in your own rhythm, following your breath. You inhale while you do the cow and exhale on the cat. Articulating all parts of the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the crown. A few more. And I always suggest to keep the eyes closed, to really have focus on the inside and all the sensations that occur while you do the pose and the movement. So come back to a neutral position. We're just going to fire up the abdominals a little bit. So tuck your toes under again. Spread the fingers of your hands wide. Press through the index knuckle. Arms straight. Push away from your shoulders and lift your knees. Just a few centimeters, not high at all, just a tiny little bit, but enough to engage the abdominal muscles. Keep breathing while you're holding. Keep pushing away with your arms. And come down for a quick little breather. And let's do it again. Push down through your arms into the index knuckle and the whole palm. Lift the knees off the floor. Engage through your torso. Find those abdominals. Let them hug the inside and sort of embracing the spine from the front. And come down. And 3 times is a charm, so let's do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Push up. Keep those knees hovering above the floor while you keep the breath going. Very good. There you are. Now cross the ankles behind you and sit down and roll over to your tush. Then I want you to move forward on your mat. Make sure there's nothing behind you that you could hit. Cross your legs. Take hold of your big toes or the side of your feet. Round your back, pull the tummy in and roll it down and up. So, have fun. Exhale, rolling down, and inhale, coming up. And one more time. There we are, come up to seated. Now place the feet onto the floor and your hands behind your back. Again, fingers pointing away from you. I'm going to do the table. So this time I want you to put your feet parallel, push down on the big toe side of your foot. Lift up while you keep your knees parallel and legs parallel to each other. And make a flat table, as flat as you can. The head remains quite unbothered. Just keep it sort of in line with the spine. And come down. Take a deep breath in. And we'll repeat this. So push from the inside of your feet. Keep the legs parallel. Lift the tush up and find the flattest table you can make. You're engaging through your glutes and inner thighs. Again, we're opening the front of the shoulders here. And come back down. Good. So now we'll go into an inversion, meaning you're going to get the feet up. So you might want to have some something soft under your tush, just to come up a little bit. A pillow, or in this case, I have a blanket, and then you just lay down on top of it and lift your feet up. This is the first level of a shoulder stance, really. You can stay here if this is what you prefer, and if you like to go into a full shoulder stand, you will lift your buttocks and place your hands at the back. Walk the hands up towards the shoulder blades while the feet are striving to reach the ceiling. Stay as long as you are comfortable. And keep your head still in this position. Whenever you feel any discomfort of any kind, you just stop and take a rest. If you're still up, bend your knees and slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra to laying on your back. If you have something underneath your hips, just move it away. We're going to do the fish, which is the counter pose to the shoulder stance. So take your hands and put the palms down on the floor. Then lift your pelvis and place the hands underneath the sacrum, the sort of bony part in the lower back. From here, you want to push your elbows down into the floor and lift your chest. Okay, so you come up to sort of a half-seated position. And the next step is to drop the head behind you, lightly touching, maybe touching the floor with the crown of your head. Keep pushing down with your elbows to keep the upper body high off the floor. This is quite strenuous, so again, respect your body and take a rest if it's too much. So to come out, lift up to release your head and then slowly come back down and lay flat on your back. Just relax for a moment to integrate these two poses that we just did. From here, I want you to just extend your legs to the ceiling again. To take your right leg across the left and wrap your foot around the left calf. Sort of you make a twist, twisting the legs together. Place your arms out to the side and move your legs to the left in a twist. You might need to prop something underneath your knees here. It's a quite strong stretch. You take guidance from what your body tells you. Keep breathing, opening up the side chest, the hip, and any place where you feel a little bit of tightness. Let the breath find those places and let go as you breathe out. So slowly come back. You might want to untangle your legs first and lift the feet to the sky. Prepare for the other side by crossing the left leg over the right. Wrap them around each other. Bend at the knees. And slowly feather your legs over to the right. Let the breathing deepen. Then unwrap your legs again and gently bring them to your chest, holding on with your arms, pull the knees in. And let's add a happy baby to this. So bend at the knees and open your legs to let the knees have space to go on the side of your body. Grab hold of the outside edges of your feet if you can. Otherwise, just hold on to your ankles. And pull the lower leg straight down with the knees towards the armpits. Feel the lower back broaden and all parts of the back relax. Let go and slowly bring your knees back down and stretch out to flat on your back position. Take 3 long breaths with your eyes closed. Then slowly roll over to your side. Curl up with your arm as a pillow underneath your head. Count your blessings. And then push yourself up to a seated position. We're going to integrate a breathing exercise today, which is alternate nostril breathing. It's a very known and used breathing technique to harmonize the two brain we call hemispheres, right? So if you've never done it before, you'll use your right hand, curl your index and your long finger in towards the palm. You're going to use your thumb and your ring finger to push on either nostril. So start by placing your thumb on your right nostril, and then we'll breathe in through the left nostril, close, and breathe out through the right. And I'll have you do this in your own pace as a warm-up. Just breathe in through the left, then close the nostrils and open to breathe out through the right nostril. So take about 5 breaths on your own, in your own pace, doing this. You want the breath to be unlabored and smooth. Keeping the inhale and the exhale about the same length for now. And now let's switch. Inhale through the right, close right, and exhale through the left nostril. And repeat this on your own. Inhale on the right, close, and exhale through the left. Keep going on your own for a while. And now place your inner gaze in between your eyebrows as you continue breathing in this rhythm. right nostril is the sun nostril, and the left nostril is the moon nostril. One more round. And let's combine the two. So put your thumb on your right nostril and breathe in through the left. Close, breathe out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. Go on in through the left. And out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. So you got the hang of this, so on your own, a few rounds. Alternate nostril breathing. Making it a loop, there is no stopping in between inhale and exhale. So the inhalation comes straight after the exhalation and vice versa. Do one more round in and out through each nostril, and then place your hands when you're ready on your lap. Stay seated with your eyes closed. Observing the effect of this kind of breathing. So from this quiet space, let's rub our hands together, generating heat between the moon and the sun side, placing the thumbs to your sternum. Connect this energy that you have generated in your palms to your heart. And may you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy. May you live with ease with whatever comes your way in life. May you be peaceful. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you. And tack.